Hey guys, welcome to JPT. I'm Carson G, and this is Just Plain Tech. In today's video, we're going to take a look at Lubuntu, which I think came out yesterday, Lubuntu 20.04. We're going to take a look at it. There are two things that you should notice right off the bat. One, it doesn't support 32-bit images anymore, which is sad. Two, it's a long-term support release, and I guess there's three things actually, because instead of using the LXDE desktop, it now uses the LXQt desktop. So that is something to take in mind of. Anyway, let's do this. Guys, the Raspberry Pi is expected to ship sometime soon, so I expect the video should be next week. I'm sorry for the constant delays. Shipping these days, especially with the coronavirus going on, is just not going very well, so I assume that Raspberry Pi PC build guide video will happen sometime next week, but I don't actually know, because I don't actually know when the Raspberry Pi will actually get here. So, stay tuned. Okay, here we are on Lubuntu 20.04 LTS. Now, one thing I noticed right off the bat is that this is, it actually features the LXQt desktop instead of the LXDE desktop. And I think, they did say on their website that their focus is no longer on reviving older computers, just because of the fact that Ubuntu dropped support for 32-bit computers. And if Ubuntu dropped support, then that means so is all the Ubuntu derivatives and flavors are also going to drop support for 32-bit. So Lubuntu 20.04 is 64-bit only. And, yeah. And it uses LXQt instead of LXDE. I don't actually use Lubuntu. I've tried out Ubuntu. I think I've tried out Lubuntu 16.04 LTS before, and I noticed that it uses the LXDE desktop, not the LXQt desktop. So, yeah. Okay. So, yeah. That's the thing I noticed right off the bat, that it uses LXQt. Let's see what it comes with. Okay, it looks pretty normal. Wait. Discover? Oh, yeah, so obviously, since LXQt is like a mix of KDE and LXDE, it will feature Plasma Discover. So it looks like Plasma Discover replaced the Lubuntu Software Center, which honestly kind of stinks. But looks like there isn't a Lubuntu Software Center anymore. And the Muon Package Manager, this looks like the Synaptic Package Manager. I literally don't know why they renamed it. That wasn't, just call it the Synaptic Package Manager. Like, seriously. I don't know. Let's try Super Text Card. Whoa. Is it really that quick? Oh. So that was a little bit weird. So let's see. Let's see how well this is performing on our current computer. Now, this is a pretty high-end computer 20 years ago. It's probably okay for today's standards. Let's do LSCPU. Alright. So it's x86-64, that's just the type of OS we're running.
can do 32-bit or 64-bit, obviously. So looks like it's a quad-core processor. I think Linux Mint said it was an 8-core processor, which doesn't seem to. It's an Intel Core i5, so with how many megahertz? Wait, 15900. Wait, what? Oh my gosh, 1590 megahertz. That kind of seems a little low. I don't know if that's just the CPU or if that's just Lubuntu interpreting this wrongly, but my Acer Aspire 1 computer has actually a 1.6 gigahertz processor. So I think it's 1660 megahertz, which is equivalent to 1.6 gigahertz, and looks like this is an only a 1.5. Oh, never mind, max. So actually, it's a 3.2 gigahertz processor. So that seems more like it for an Intel Core. An Intel Atom shouldn't have more gigahertz than a Core. Sure, let's exit. Alright, let's see what else we got. LibreOffice Math. They should just put all the LibreOffices in Office. They should put them all in one spot. Oh, there's LibreOffice Math here. There's also LibreOffice Math here, so that is weird. What's this? Sudoku. Join the numbers and get the... What? I don't get this. Am I supposed to... Okay, let's try that again. I don't know if I'm supposed to press anything. Yeah, that game does not make any sense. So, there's only one game, really. I wonder how long that's going to take to download. LibreOffice Draw. Screen grab. I'm going to guess this is a screenshot thing. Yep, I was right. So, looks like we got our workspaces here. The thing I didn't really like about KDE is that, or LXQt, for example, is that when you switch a workspace, these things down here are still there, when I noticed in other distributions or desktop environments like Unity or Ubuntu or LXDE or Puppy Linux or something else like that, that they would actually disappear unless you were in the right workspace. I think XFCE is one of them that does that, but apparently they stay there, and then if you click on one, it will take you back to that workspace. So it's kind of pointless to switch workspaces. Well, I mean, not super pointless, but maybe you're switching workspace because your taskbar is filled up. It's still going to be filled up, so that is kind of annoying. Kind of gets on my nerves, honestly. So let's see. I think this is the Pacman FM Qt file manager. Okay. Yeah, pretty normal file manager for LXQt. I don't use Lubuntu, but I use Debian LXQt, so yeah. The thing is, Debian supports 32-bit architecture, so if you're planning on making... Oh, that's done. But if you're planning on making a 32, or you have a 32-bit computer, then you'll probably want to base it off Debian now. Sure. So let's see. Okay, I gotta admit, whatever is going on, that is a pretty flashy car. Whoa, you got all of these unlocked? Whoa. Okay. So I think this game, at least this version of the game, which I think is the latest, 0.9, I think, requires OpenGL 3.1, which is a pretty high requirement, considering that a lot of low-end computers have OpenGL 2.0 ES, I think. So these graphics do look pretty amazing, I gotta say, but this is just the game. See, no, I still can't drive up the wall, which is kind of annoying. Okay. So yeah, I gotta admit, I do kind of like that. So it looks like Software Manager is pretty okay. Wait. Okay, it's not the end of the world. Alright, okay, so let's see what else we got here. So I am noticing a pretty lightweight, stable desktop environment, other than the fact that it's 64-bit only. Screensaver. Let's see what that is. So, we can choose our screensaver. Fluid balls, flow, flip text. What does that text say? Preview. That's nothing. Flip screen 3D. Flip flop. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Flame. Fireworks. I think I know which one that is. Oh, wow, that's different than it is on Debian, at least. That one comes up all the time on my Debian computer. Eruption, that's a cool one. So just like KDE, we have a lot of desktop screensavers. I want to say a lot of them use OpenGL. They won't suck up too much performance. Like these screensavers work just fine on my Acer Aspire one, so their requirements are probably like OpenGL 1.0 or something, because my Acer Aspire one has OpenGL 2.0, so I think they run fine on that. That doesn't make any sense. That is pretty cool. So, yeah. So I think that's pretty much all there is to explore with Lubuntu 20.04. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell down below so that you don't miss out on my future videos. We'll see you next time.